Mississippi Valley Credit Union Girls Shootout continues to grow and gets better and better every year. 12 girls teams from Iowa and Illinois ready to decide bragging rights with 6 games at Augustana College and 6 at Wharton Fieldhouse. We'll start with the marquee matchup between Geneseo and Pleasant Valley. Third quarter action, PV up big. Reagan Pagliano gives it up, gets it back, fires a 3, nothing but net. 29-10 Lady Spartans. Geneseo working their way into the game. Caitlin Seaman drives the lane, lays it in. Maple Leafs still down 16. Next possession for PV, they get it to the high post, and Hallie Weiss turns and scores, making it a 17-point game. Geneseo continues to attack the rim. Annie Worth takes the contact, muscles in this shot, 38-20. PV too much. Weiss gets open along the baseline. She'll get the old-fashioned three-point play. The lead grows to 21. Pleasant Valley cruises 56-27. We now bounce up to Wharton Fieldhouse for United Township and Bettendorf. First quarter, some good ball movement from the Bulldogs. It ends in the hands of Kayla Fountain in the corner. The bank is open. That's the first 3 for Bettendorf. Next trip down, Bulldogs look to extend the lead. First try no good, but it doesn't matter. Lily Peterson there for the board in the bucket. Bulldogs on a 6-0 start. Here comes UT. They show up with some good ball movement. Ends up with Lorena Awu getting the points in the paint. Panthers back on defense. Shantia Lewis bulldozes her way to the cup. Adds on another deuce for the Panthers. Bulldogs still head 6-4. Bettendorf goes on to win 45-37. An intriguing matchup at Alleman and Davenport North running the floor down at Augie. First quarter, North looking to run the long pass ahead. Jordy Houston, and that's just way too easy from the bucket, 6-0. Wildcats working in the half court. Mariah Thompson with a great look from 3 from the top of the key. It's good, 12-2. Alleman not backing down. Claire Hulke catches in the post. She scores down low, cutting it to 8. North still playing fast. Olivia McCorkle spots up and nails the 3 in transition. The lead grows to 17-4. Same sequence here with time winding down in the quarter. Tyler Thomas will heave it up from half court. And you know if I show it, she's going to make it, right? Of course she does. But the Wildcats cruise in this one, 20-point winners. Moline getting to play on their home court against Assumption. Third quarter action, Maroons come out firing. It's Paige Melton. Finds a lane, goes herself for an easy bucket. Home team trails by 22. Fourth quarter, Talia Terrell tries to get into the paint, off the bucket, and it goes. Maroons still trailing. Knights on cruise control. Maddie Nige with the long pass ahead to Annika Tula. First try won't go. She gets her own rebound and the putback for another Assumption bucket. Next trip, good ball movement from the Lady Knights. The Rock finds Ava Schubert. She gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Assumption with a win for Team Iowa, 58-31. A couple of up-tempo teams, Rock Island and North Scott squaring off. Opening quarter, North Scott will work it into the post to Michaela Farnham. Nice strong move to the rim. 6-2 Lady Lancers. North Scott ends the quarter just as strong. Lauren Gollinghorst buries a 3, making it an 11-2 after 1. Lady Rocks getting it going in the second. Kayla Rice, a nice drive for the bucket. Down to a 5-point game. North Scott answers from outside. This time it's Lexi Ward from downtown, extending the lead back to 10. Rock Island still fighting. Rice pushing the pace, fires ahead to Tamia Jamison for the lay-in. Rock Island down 20-15 at the break. They finish out the second half very nicely, winning 45-43. 2 of the area's best small schools, Anawan and West Liberty, tangle at Wharton Fieldhouse. Second half, Bravettes are down 5. Not for long. Jaden Wise intercepts the pass. Olivia Goodley wide open. She'll do the rest. Anawan cuts it to a 3-point game. More from Goodley. She's on a mission in transition. Goodley pushing the Rock up the floor, decides to pull it from 3. Great decision. Anawan takes the lead back 23-22. Comets back in front. Ashley Jones answers with a 3-pointer of her own. Back and forth they go. This one was close, but Anawan gets the win, 59-53. Sherrard taking the court against Central DeWitt. Third quarter, Sabres up 40-34. Olivia Meskin sets the pick, then rolls. Adeline Ellsbury threads the needle to Meskin, who scores. It's 40-36. Central DeWitt answers from the outside. Ava Putnam knocking down the 3, making it a 43-36 lead for the Sabres. Central DeWitt under their own hoop. Inbounds to Lindsay Holliday. She scores with her left. The lead's up to 10. Just before the quarter buzzer, Addison Pickens firing up the 3. It's good. Tigers back within 7, but the Sabres pull away 71-56. A-Town making their first appearance in the shootout, playing Davenport Central. It's Centrals and Abingdon Avon. A-Town's offense really good. Alexia Hunter, the mid-range jumper. Tornadoes up 12 on the other end. They sight shoot bullseye for Addison Ford. Blue Devils, trail by 17. Right before the buzzer on the inbound, the long pass finds Brooke Piper. She gets it to go. A-Town up 20 at the end of 3, and they roll 75-53. Area of Prophetstown also playing at the IHMVCU for the first time against Wilton. Second quarter, Beavers, up 9. They get to the low post. Haley Maddox spins in the paint and scores 21-10. More from Wilton. Charlotte Brown catches on the block. She posted double-doubles. The Beavers are up 24-10. A few trips later, Wilton still attacking the rim. Jocelyn Zazer hits the runner. The lead is up to 17. Wilton would roll from there, 52-25 the final. Mercer County and Calamus-Wheatland playing the shootout for the first time. Warriors up 14 in the third. Courtney Kanoki finds a lane, puts it in. The lead extends to 16. Let's go the other way. Golden Warriors working in transition. Sydney Lampkin sends it down low to Haley Schurz for the easy bucket. Mercer County still trailing. Golden Warriors not going away. Maddie Frieden goes baseline for another Merco bucket. Golden Warriors cut the deficit to 8. That's as close as they would come as Cal Wheat wins 49-41. Durant Rock Ridge, the first game at the Carver Center. Second half, first try for the Wildcats. Won't go, but Caitlin Toft gets the cleanup in the putback. Wildcats down by 7. Rock Ridge would get hot from 3-point range. Keaton Needham throwing this one up and knocking it down. The bank's open. Rock Ridge still on top. More threes, please. Sierra Bush thinks about it, and she'll use the screen and add 3 more for the Team Illinois. Rock Ridge with the win, 39-32. And then we'll rerun all the way back to the very first game of the morning, Riverdale and Davenport West. Second half, Aubrey Graydon from beyond the arc. The 3 off the board for the Falcons, and the West leads by 12. Defense turns to offense. Sydney Westerhoff intercepts it, goes the other way, gets the jumper. She'll extend the lead to 14. Riverdale makes things interesting towards the end. First try won't go, second try won't go. They don't give up. Crystal Craig Miles gets one to finally go through the hoop. She'll go to the charity stripe. They cut it to 9, but West gets their first win of the season. 42-37, Iowa wins the shootout 8-4. Time to announce this week's Midwest Technical Institute score standouts. We'll start with Danielle Beach from Geneseo. She pours in 25 points, has 10 rebounds, 5 assists in a win over Moline, and Hallie Weiss from Pleasant Valley, 23 points in a Spartans win. Here are the rest of the MTI score standouts. Braylon Damhoff from Fulton, 39 points in a win for the Steamers. And Landon Winston from Davenport West, he scores 20 points and pulls down 6 boards, helping the Falcons to a win over Muscatine. Vote for this week's score standout by following the link on the sports page at WQ80.com or go to Twitter at @thescorewq80 to cast your vote. Polls are open until Wednesday at noon, with each week's winner being featured on Off the Cuff. That is a very busy day in sports.